All right. All right. Let's see here. Not sure if my mic is working. All right. Step one, two. Here we are. Man, you know, I'm on a break right now, so I got a few minutes. Um, Spencer, if you guys hear a little bit of noise, like I said, I'm out trucking it, doing my thing, and just thought I'd tap in real quick, man, and talk a little bit about what's going on here with Shakur Stevenson, right? Um, I like Shakur Stevenson. I've praised Shakur Stevenson. Um, I see something very, very special in this kid. And put my armrest down. Um, First of all, man, shout out to my boy Mike Zavala and David Contreras. We'll be doing our thing here pretty soon. But for no other reason, man, I just thought, hey, I got some time. Let me just jump on and talk a little bit about boxing, Holmes. You ain't talking boxing, you ain't talking anything, right? Um, so Shakur Stevenson's been in the headlines recently, right? Um, for a couple of things that he said. Okay, one being that he came off and he said something along the lines of basically he was being interviewed by Dante Boxing. Now, me and myself personally, homie, I don't watch that dude's channel. Okay, when I first started checking out YouTube channels and everything, yeah, I did check out his channel along with some other boxing channels out there. And then I come to realize, like, orale, dog, you know what? Some of these fools out there, dog, they're pushing some sort of narrative, and I'm just not down with it. I don't get down with it, homie. So I stopped watching, right? There are some good boxing channels out there that I do check out, though, man. That's for sure. And shout outs to all of them, man. Um, so basically, Shakur Stevenson was basically just kind of saying, like, hey, you know what? I'm not down with your whole narrative that you're over there trying to push and stuff, man. You know, all this kind of like everybody else sucks except for black fighters, right? And I'm kind of paraphrasing here because I don't actually have the quote in front of me. So that's one thing he was saying, right? Um, and hey, what's going on? Salute right back, Rosario. Um, so that's one thing he was saying, right? And look, I like that. I like that with Shakur Stevenson, okay? Because I don't get down like that either, homie. Okay, I don't care, the fighter's Mexican, Latino, whatever it may be. I just like talking boxing and calling it for what it is. Don't give me all this, racial bias in the sport of boxing and everything. Nah, chale, dog. I don't care about all that. Yes, yes, there is a little bit of that. Hey, you know what? If I could, I'm gonna root for my own. Yeah, man, that's been around in boxing, shoot, man, since the days of the dinosaurs, Holmes, right? And that's all right. That's all right. I don't think there's anything, nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's okay. You can go ahead and do that. Okay, but when you start discrediting other fighters, right, simply because they're not the race that you're trying to push, now there's a problem. Now there's an issue, and Shakur pretty much just called them out on it. Now I got no beef, no pleito with any other channels, dog, YouTube, and boxing or anything like that, man. Everyone is free to do whatever they want to do. I don't want anybody telling me what to do and how to talk my boxing. So everyone is free to talk boxing however they want. If they want to talk boxing through race, that's fine. A toda madre, go handle yours. That's not how I talk boxing. I talk boxing for what I see in the ring. If I got something to say about a certain fighter's character, then I'll point out there's something in their character. But it is not going to discredit them. I will not discredit what they do in the ring, though. And I've said it. Vanessa, what's going on, girlfriend? CMZ, what's up, gentlemen? I appreciate you, Cholo, for giving us heads up on this channel. Oh, yeah, that's for sure, man. We're going to be doing it bigger and better right here, CMZ. We're just still trying to get it all together. You know what I mean? But, yeah, we're definitely going to do our thing. Let me see. Literally, why it care about that young man for what he says? You know, it made headlines, and I'm not really sure why it was such a big deal. I think Dante was probably thinking, hey, he's got to side with me, or he's gonna side with me, or whatever it may be. And you know, he really didn't. He didn't, and it just kind of goes to show me the character of Shakur Stevenson. Of like, hey, man, this guy. First of all, I like Shakur Stevenson. I said it before. I think that kid is special in the ring. Okay, that kid has got all the skills, homie, straight up. What's up, Vince? Yeah, Shakur Stevenson is one special fighter. I'm calling it, man. He is a very special fighter. And if he moves up to 135, I'm telling you guys, man, I think that's where the better competition is for him. I think he might beat everybody at 135. Now he's looking to fight Lomachenko. Obviously, man, this is boxing. There's a lot of call outs. There's a lot of, you know, undertones. There's a lot of like, hey, I want this guy. I want that guy. And then, you know, so many years pass and those fights never happened. So I don't know if that fight's ever going to happen. However, I will say this. Him against Lomachenko, I'm telling you guys, I see something very special in Shakur Stevenson. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out with the victory. I'm not saying I'm choosing him. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But I wouldn't be surprised. I don't favor anybody else at 135 to beat Lomachenko. Tank, Ryan, Devin Haney. I don't favor any of them. I'm not saying they can't beat him. I'm saying I don't favor them to beat him. I favor Loma out of all those guys. But when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, that's where I'm not so sure. That's where I start scratching my head, man. Where I'm like, you know what? Shakur probably could come out with the victory here. I'd be surprised if Tank Davis beats Lomachenko. I'd be surprised if Ryan Garcia beats Lomachenko. I'd be surprised if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia. What the heck am I thinking of now? No, I wouldn't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson beats Lomachenko. And I've said it before, I'm not so sure Teofimo Lopez can get back in the ring and beat him again. However, Lopez has moved on, so it's all right. So, you know, another thing that Shakur Stevenson, he's in the headlines for is he comes out and he says he's the best fighter there is. Okay, that he's better than Canelo, he's better than Tank, he's better than everybody right now. He is number one. All right. I'm not really sure what's so controversial about that. Shouldn't he think he's the best? Unless somebody goes in there and proves him wrong. Now, obviously, Canelo can't prove him wrong. Their weight classes are way too different. So Canelo cannot prove him wrong. Now, you could say Canelo is a more accomplished fighter. Absolutely. But I'm gonna be real. I have no problems with Shakur Stevenson coming out and stating that he is the best. He is the best boxer. He is the best fighter. Nobody's proved him wrong yet. Now he hasn't proved that he is the best. But he's on that road. He ain't ducking and dodging anybody. He's on that road. And shouldn't every fighter think they're the best? Shouldn't Virgil Ortiz believe that he is the best? Again, most accomplished, that's different. That's not the same thing. Yeah, you haven't accomplished what a lot of other fighters have. That, but the best right now, stepping into the ring. Yeah, I got no problem with it. I got no problem with it. So I don't know how you guys feel, man, but I like Shakur Stevenson. I'm a fan of his. I think the kid has got a great future. Only he can get in his way, and especially if he starts allowing these pariahs out there, man, that are gonna be all over him, trying to push all this nonsense, man, that I keep hearing on YouTube. A lot of these boxing channels and stuff, man. And like I said, I got no issue with them. That's fine. They can go and talk boxing however they want to talk boxing. That's okay. Go handle your business. But it's a poison. It's a poison, and they're going to try to sink their teeth into a young kid like Shakur Stevenson. Let me see. I don't have to believe they're the best. Yeah, Vince, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, I do like, fighters that keep themselves reserved and a little humble, right? I mean, I don't want fighters to be acting like complete fools out there. But hey, man, if that's gonna be part of the character, then that's gonna be part of the character. At that point, they kind of just become they've kind of become a heel. They kind of become like the bad guy for some and a good guy for others. And then you kind of got this fighter where it's like, hey, you either root for him or you root 100% against him, right? And right now, I don't think Shakur Stevenson is anywhere right there. I just think he's a real good fighter. I think he's a special fighter, upcoming. And yeah, I got no problem with the young kid thinking that he's the best. Now, it's an issue. It's an issue if he believes that he's got nothing left to learn. That becomes an issue. Now we're talking something different. Okay, why are you the best? Do you think you're the best because you keep on learning? Or you think you're the best because you think you got nothing left to learn? Because if that's the case, homie, you ain't gonna go much further in this game. So, I mean, that's a question to ask one Mr. Shakur Stevenson. But there's all these young guys, man. Bam Rodriguez, damn, dog. When I saw that kid fight, son of a gun. Bam Rodriguez, homie. Sky's the limit for that youngster right there. But what's he supposed to say? What are these young fighters supposed to say that are undefeated? That they're not the best? Now, again, if you gotten your ass kicked quite a few times already and you haven't been reaching for greatness, then okay. You can still believe you're the best, but everyone else is just gonna be like, I don't know what this fool's smoking, dog. Maybe he just got hit up beside the head a little bit too hard. But yeah, I don't know what's the big deal here, man. He's a special fighter, upcoming kid, along with some of these other guys, like one Bam Rodriguez, who I think is gonna have just a great future if he does not get in his own way. Shoot, let me see. If they don't believe they should not be in the ring, correct? And never get big headed. Yeah, never get big headed. That's the thing. That's the thing. Believe you're the best because you're willing to learn. Don't never think you're the best because you believe that you know it all. Okay, that's when you're gonna have a rude awakening. But yeah, I got no problems with it, guys. Him kind of going back with that dude from Dante Boxing, whatever, man. That's you know what? That just kind of shows me his character, that he's not just willing to let these guys just sink their teeth into him and try to bleed him out. And try to do this whole. You know what? I'm not even really gonna get into it. But yeah, I like the way they just kind of wants to stand on his own. I'm down with that. You know, I don't talk boxing like that. I don't use race for boxing. So, but shout outs to Shakur Stevenson, man. I cannot wait to see him back in the ring. Along with some of these other young guys, man. You know what? I think boxing is going to get a nice kick in the ass, and it's going to wake up. Uh, we've kind of been dealing with a lot with like these Charlos and Jamel's. What Jamel's a different story than Jamal. Jamal's a complete, he's a clown to me. Dimitri Bubu Andre, and a lot of these other dudes, man. But I see a lot of these young guys. Um, I mean, hell, even if you throw in like the Danny Swift Garcias and the Keith Thurmans and all these guys, man, that never really stood active in the ring. They would get their money and they just go be doing other things, dog. But I see some different type of hunger in some of these other young kids, man. The Bam Rodriguez, the Shakur Stevensons, the Connor Benz, the Boots Ennis, the Virgil Ortizes, those guys. I see a different type of hunger inside of them, and I hope they keep it because man, if they keep it and they keep driving with it, hey man, boxing's gonna get very, very exciting here, very, very soon. By the way, enough with these Danny Garcias and the whole Virgil Ortizes and Keith Thurmans and even Errol Spence, dog, who didn't stay busy too much, right? Now I get it, man. He had the whole car accident. I get it, I understand that, but quite a few of these guys, the Charlo brothers that don't stay busy, a lot of these guys that they just pack it in, dog. They have one fight, and then they just pack it in for the rest of the year. So I want to see some of these hungry kids go in there and take some of these older guys out. I hope I start seeing that. I don't want to see these young kids fight each other yet. Not yet. I don't want to see Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. Not yet. I do want to see that fight, but not yet. I'd rather see those guys, take out Keith Thurman. I'd rather see those guys take out Danny Garcia. I'd rather see those guys beat Debo and uppercut Red, telling them that's my bike, punk. The hell out of here. Your time is up. My time is now. I'd rather see that. And Shakur Stevenson's in that mix too, man. But hey, guys, with that, my break's just about to be over, so I gotta get back on the road, living that trucker life, man. But you guys stay tuned. We'll be doing our thing here very soon, man, and bringing you guys some more content. Let me see. What's up, Yolanda? Boxing has changed, not like the old days. Well, you know what? Let's bring it back to the old days, Vince. Let's bring it back to the old days, man. Hey, but with that, you guys be good, man. Los Tres Chingones Boxing. I'll check in with you guys another time. Vale, pues.